My name is Nur Emilia Azurin binti Zaifun Nazim from BA 1183A as your first presenter.
My name is Emilatasha binti Yaakob and I am from class BA 1183A.
My name is Ainara Sofia binti Muhammad Nuhirman. I'm from BA 1183A. I hope you enjoy our presentation about social problem among youngsters in Malaysia.
Wait. First of all, what is smoking? Smoking is the action or habit of inhaling and exhaling the smoke of tobacco by sucking on the end of a lit cigarette, cigar or pipe or etc. Today, we have very big issues about social problem about youngsters, which is smoking. As we know that smoke is very common for everyone, but it's never welcome for teenage. Once you start, hard to stop. Youngsters are easily addicted to smoking, either is it a cigarette or smoke or vape. This habit leads them to be more addicted and become obsessed with the smoking things. The problem that happens before their surrounding, it starts with parents who smoking and family members. For example, there are a few of youngers involved in family matters and broken family. Not only boys but girls also have an issue with smoking. Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia KKM said that 50% of men used to be a smoker in Malaysia and 25% of students who 15 years old and above start to be a smoker, and 70% from them used to be a smoker after end their high school. Apart from that, they just want to figure it out about the taste of cigarettes and try them because they saw their parents or family members who smoke. This makes them addicted to smoke because they have heroin and cocaine. Besides, there are several family members of youngsters who always ask for help to buy their cigarettes. Therefore, they can involve with this habit because of their friends. Most of youngsters makes friends with someone who older. Besides, youngsters like to hang around with their friends, and some of them were smokers. This environment can attract their lust and increase their desire to try smoking. This way makes them feel more attracted to be a smoker. On the other hand, there are a few sellers who sell cigarettes to youngsters even though their age were underage. They take this action as an opportunity to increase their profits.
Next, I will discuss about current problems that happen among youngsters about smoking. Youngsters who get involved in this problem consist among 18 years old and below from this age. Usually, most of them does not have any income and cannot afford money to buy cigarettes. So, this situation makes them participate in this problem, which is buying, selling and having contraband cigarettes. Mostly, they prepared a bunch of stock of this type of cigarettes and selling it to their young friends with minimum price. Other than that, there are some shops that selling it to people who does not have enough money, especially youngsters. This matter can lead them to do wrongdoings such as steal the money from someone else and in debt to a friend. Thus, if they sell illegal cigarettes, it can make the legal cigarettes cannot be sold. When they fail to sell the correct item, it will affect the supplier and decrease profit. On the other hand, suppliers who supply illegal cigarettes can increase their demand and profit. From what I had learned, supply is produce, ability and willingness to supply different quantities of goods and service at different possible price and time range. In addition, smoking has affect our environment. As we know, the cigarette smoke is dangerous. It can affect pregnant women or person and give hard time to people take a breath of healthy air and oxygen. This affect pregnant women to their baby. The baby can be a premature baby.
Lastly is the future problems. Did you know that smoking will give the negative impact in the future to the youngsters nowadays? Yes, it can affect on health of the body in the future. It is because cigarettes contain a variety of chemical substances such as methanol and ammonia. In fact, Kementerian Kesihatan Malaysia said that only 50% of smokers can reach the age of 17 years old. Usually, they will cough and asthma at the first stage. However, It will become worse when they are high risk to get diseases such as lung cancer, heart attack, and stroke. These diseases can lead them to death when it becomes so worse and at the last stage. In fact, when lung and heart are damaged, they will become very weak and easily getting tired and have difficulty in breathing and also not be able to live as usual.
Okay, next we move to the solution. What government can do to prevent this issue to be bigger and worse? First and foremost, the Malaysian government encouraged Malaysian, especially youngsters, to avoid and stop smoking. The Malaysian government do and conducts the campaigns in school throughout Malaysia. This way can help to spread awareness among the youngsters about the dangers of cigarettes and being a smoker. For example, the Malaysian government gives the knowledge to the youngsters about the chemical substance contained in cigarettes. Hence, youngsters can gain and use knowledge from this campaign to avoid them to being involved in smoking. Apart from that, the Malaysian government also raising the tax on tobacco and price on cigarettes. When the government increase the tax of tobacco, then the cost for production of cigarettes will be high. Then the supplier will decrease the supply of the cigarettes. Instead of that, tobacco is a natural substance that are the agricultural product. Besides, the government is also allowed to use tobacco, but it can cause addiction in smoke. Thus, the government has tried their best to curb the smoke problems among youngsters.
Now, you know that government have to do some action and solution to curb youngsters from being involved with smoking. Other than that, the universities also take some action to settle down this matter. In university, students tend to campaign and spread awareness to youngsters about the negative effects of smoking and vaping. We believe that every student has been gained a lot of knowledge about the dangers of smoking since their primary school. For your information, university also has provided some advertisement and posters on the websites and around the campus. Moreover, they also provide sign of no smoking around the campus. If the student was caught for smoking, they will be fined and might be expelled from university.
The last solution is our opinion about this matter. We have two opinions that we would like to suggest to make youngsters stop smoking. We will start with the first one, which is we talk that suppliers should stop selling cigarettes and vape. Maybe they still can sell it, but they have to get permission from government and make sure that they don't sell the illegal cigarettes. If they do, government have to take actions to against people who cross their lines before cigarettes and vape get banned in Malaysia. If this way work on them, it will make our country become more beautiful and free from air pollution. As we know, smoking and vaping can affect our environment and pregnant women. So, when they can get cigarettes, they will not involve with this habit and do something more beneficial that can make their life better, also have a nice future.
We think that smokers among the youngsters should play important role to themselves to change the smoking habits. Usually, we can see that smokers will start smoking after eating. Moreover, there are certain people smoking to release their stress. Therefore, they should try to eating chewing gum after eating instead of smoking. Plus, they also can release their stress with many ways, such as take a time to relax, meet a counselor, and hang out with their friends. We believe that everyone can help to change themselves to be a better person in the future and nowadays.
So the conclusion
From this episode is why we need to stop smoking.
Smoking, a social problem of youngsters in Malaysia.
because it can affect the economy of Malaysia.
And also the world.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's all from me. Thank you.